World Strong Review. This is your boy Ezekiel. How y'all doing? So this review right here is for Perfect Stranger. It's on the Viki app or Viki.com. I'll put the link in the bio down below. Like, share, subscribe, comment below to engage in conversation, discussions. If you've seen the show, if you haven't seen the show, as well as any criticism about my review channel. Of course, I'm not out there with the edits or anything, but just simply talk about my viewpoints or something like that. All right, so my Perfect Stranger, the show, let me give you a synopsis first. So this was a little weird one. Basically, a man finds a time machine that is a car, and he goes in time into the future. He goes a little ahead into the future, about 3-5 years. He finds out that he was killed. So he goes on search to see who killed him. Turns out the person that was in jail for doing the murders was framed. So he spends his time back in 1987, the year I was born, back in time, trying to discover the murderer who killed him to prevent his death. In doing so, one of his trips, going from present time 2021 to 1987, he ends up running into this woman who had just lost her mother to the killer as well. And that's pretty much where the plot story begins. So they go back in 1987, and because he kind of ran into her with the car ends up getting damaged, and they're both stuck in 1987. So they start their investigation on who the serial killer is. And I'm gonna stop it from there. No spoiler alerts, just a review. I want y'all to just really go and watch this one. So this one captivated me. This one was good. So it's mystery, science fiction, all in one. Let me say this. If you're looking for romance, it is not there until episode 15. It's hints starting by episode 13, episode 14, but they don't really take it home until episode 15. So all in all, let's rate the show first. Like we always do, I give it a solid 9 out of 10. I really liked it. It kept me captivated, and up until the end, episode 15, I honestly didn't know who it was. They did this very well. So when I thought it was this person, I was like, nah, couldn't be, for this very reason. It was a very easy reason. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but it got me. If you've seen it, let me know if you figured it out, who the culprit was, who the person was, the serial killer was, in the comment section. Story was fine, acting was fine. It's always a 10 out of 10. I like the main protagonist, the actor. I follow him. I watch a lot of his stuff. The female protagonist, it's the first time I've seen her. I've seen her in other stuff, never paid attention to her. I really liked her in this. Really liked her in this. I'm gonna watch another show with her in it. What can I say about The Perfect Stranger to get y'all to go watch it? The mystery aspect, like I said, I watch a lot of mystery shows. It's one of my favorite genres to watch, and it kept you guessing. There's a lot of twists and turns, trying to figure out who it is, why it is, and it's a bunch of layers in the story, and it keeps you engaged. You know, it keeps you engaged. Now, I've gotten so used to the Netflix, you know, I'm a binge watch everything. So when I started watching it, it was so good I couldn't stop. So by the time when I got into it, I think there was only 4 episodes out. I was like, oh, I'm so upset. So I let it build and build and build over time. But I would keep watching like every 2 to 3 episodes because it's that good. I couldn't wait. You know, at this point, you know, Korean dramas are just, they're good. Unless I do a spoiler review, I can't really say too much, so I'm gonna keep this video short. As far as y'all know, I have an issue with Korean shows with episodes 15 and 16. Sometimes a lot of these shows don't nail the last 2 episodes. They drive me crazy. They nailed the last 2 episodes. The one issue I have with is you'll find out about the mother. I don't understand why he didn't just speak to the mother or tell the mother the truth. And let me just keep it like that. Not too much, not too spoilers. That's the only issue I have. Like, you told 2 other people. You could have told the mother and made a better future for yourself. So that's my only gripe with it. Everything else I felt like they nailed. It was very, very good. The ending was very, very good. Let me know if you felt like the romance they didn't really dive in too deep. I think they focused more on the mystery and keeping the thrill and the suspense than the romance. I think the romance would have knocked it a little off a little bit. So that's why they didn't do that. So that's why I'm fine with it, and I gave it a 9 because I felt like it fit the tone. And a part of me felt like they didn't need the romance, but at the very end, when you found out about how he got the time machine, I was like, oh, okay, it kind of makes sense. And that's why I was cool with it. The only reason I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because I ain't gonna hold you. It wasn't The Guardian or The Monarch, The Eternal King. Those 2 shows are 10 out of 10. Those 2 shows I left with an impression and just an epiphany. It was just on point. It was at John Wick 4. Okay, it wasn't a 10 out of 10. So that's it. Perfect Stranger. I'm gonna put the link below on the Viki network so you guys can go check it out. If you love Korean drama, if you love all Asian TV shows and cinema and stuff like that, you gotta check out the Viki app. If you don't know anything what I'm talking about, you can't just have Netflix and Hulu. You can't just have Netflix. Check out the Viki app. World Strong Reviews. Your boy Ezekiel. Peace.